better be mine. Just saying. I don't think Drea and Brian could ask for the perfect wedding. Everyone's enjoying themselves, it's a beautiful night, good food, friends. It's perfect. I'm sad that Jessica's not here to celebrate. Just tonight, it was better that Drea enjoys the party and not have it scare. I'm really happy to call these women my friends, and I feel like I'm part of the family now. Tomorrow we'll take care of itself. Tonight we celebrate, we party, we love on one another, and we just have fun. Okay. Did you have fun, Daddy? You hear go?
2 years ago, I was like, girl, please, love is dead. And to think, here she is, in love with your best friend. Woo, I don't know. Like, the gods are pleased. She, as it be, believes in love again.
Fame, fortune, and celebrity. Marrying the most famous men on earth had its perks, but life in the limelight also brings pressure and scrutiny. After managing divorces in the public eye, Hollywood's A-list ex-wives came together to support one another as they escaped the shadows of their famous spouses in VH1's hit show, Hollywood Exes.
Oh, you've been going through it. I need to take care of me, and I think I got lost in that world. I have women that have actually gone through and experienced the same thing that I have in a public breakup.
I'm not trying to be your ex-wife for the rest of my damn life.
Brought together by their mutual friend, Nicole Murphy, ex to Eddie Murphy, their sisterhood was built on the shared experience only they could understand. The pressures of a Hollywood breakup.
The world of being with a celebrity, it's not as easy as everyone thinks. It's a lot of pressure.
Their group of badass women included Drea Kelly, ex of R. Kelly, Sheree Zampino, ex of Will Smith, Maite Garcia, ex of Prince, Shamika Lawrence, ex of Martin Lawrence, and Shayna Moakler, ex of Travis Barker. And tonight, for the first time in 6 years, the Hollywood Exes are reuniting with me, your host, Jeannie Nye, to reveal the never-before-heard stories about their famous exes.
Yes, I'm telling all the secrets.
You were bragging about Will's skills.
Rap skills.
And catch us up on all the good and bad that's come since the show stopped filming.
Sorry. They had no idea what I was dealing with behind the scenes. I reached out to her and I was like, really? It's time.
This is Hollywood Exes Reunited. What is up, VH1? I'm Jeannie Nye, and tonight we're celebrating 6 incredible women who escaped the shadows of their exes and made names for themselves. It's ladies' night, baby, and a little distance won't keep us from getting social, right, babe? That's right. Yes, you're looking fine, ladies. Look at y'all. Let's meet the women that we are all here for. Please welcome a woman who's aging backwards, Nicole Murphy.
Oh, thank you.
Better check your email, and welcome to the show, Drea Kelly. Drea, where did check your email come from?
That's just a way of telling people, like, you know, back in the day, you say check yourself before you wreck yourself. Mine was check your email before you get a lump on your head.
I got you, okay. When she lets loose, she's not afraid of a Sharpie face tattoo. Say hello to Sheree Zampino. Our next Hollywood ex became the mama bear of the group. Please welcome Shamika Lawrence. Next, hide your fur, and please welcome Maite Garcia. Oh my God! Now this rock star ex-wife showed the girls how to let loose with a little ink. Say say hi to Shayna Mokler. Welcome to the reunion.
Thank you.
How do you ladies feel right now? What's the energy in the room like?
I'm excited. It's a great thing to be in a room with all these beautiful women, you know.
Absolutely. This reunion is way long overdue. So when is the last time that you have been with the ladies?
We had a dinner.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
It was what, maybe 2 years ago?
Yeah, before I moved.
Everyone came to the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Shayna unfortunately didn't make it, but it was all of us.
Yeah.
And we just had a ball.
Yeah.
Just stupid
A good
fun
time.
and clowning, doing
Yeah, we were like kids at
Snapchat.
band camp. That's how much fun we had.
How does it feel to be connected with all the ladies?
It's really like just being back with my sisters, but that was the wonderful thing. Like, all of these women are unique and beautiful and powerful in their own right. And really what I love about our show, it wasn't about the men that we divorced, it's about why they married us in the first place.
Yeah.
So people need to check that email.
Hey! Are we getting this started, Drea?
I'm sorry. It's too early, Junior. It's too early. All right.
Maite, I want to know for you, when you heard that there was going to be a reunion, first thought that ran through your mind?
I mean, it's about time.
Mm.
It's about time because so much has happened. So I'm really happy that we're all together, and it is a sisterhood.
That's the message I get all the time from women is how it's positive. Like so many other shows are all about the drama and women fighting with one another, and that all of us actually really came together and supported one another, and that's something that the fans really love the most.
Yeah. Now, to break it down, who knew who before the show?
Well, Shamika and I were neighbors.
Okay.
When we
11
both
years.
were married.
Yeah.
So we lived in Beverly Park, so we were like right across the street from each other. So that's how her and I became friends.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sheree, I knew because we would end up hanging out because of her ex-husband and
Birthday parties
birthday
together,
parties with
children.
kids and stuff. So it just kind of just happened.
Maite and I dated the same guy,
Yeah.
so there was that. How we met.
I know.
Kidding.
No, we didn't mean like that, but we talked
We didn't
about
mean like that, but we did.
I was like, it's funny.
Wait, okay. When was this? What year? How long ago?
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Is it somebody we might know?
No. He was a backup dancer.
Yeah, I was a backup dancer.
That's really cool that you guys became friends regardless of that. That's the way it should always be. Now, I'd like to take a look at all of your journeys on the show and find out what each of you guys have been up to.
Nicole Murphy's divorce from ex-husband Eddie Murphy was one of Hollywood's most publicized breakups. After the heartbreak, her focus turned to becoming a businesswoman and balancing family, work, and fun. Take a look.
Being married to Eddie Murphy, trust me, my life had its perks. So when we did get divorced, it was hard to adjust to a whole different life. There was no maid, there was no chef. I had to cook. But eventually, you adapt. Now I'm in my 40s and I stepped out on my own and I'm doing my own thing. For me, having my own career is really important. I have a lot of projects going on at the moment. My fashion line, missing some buttons, a jewelry line. Well, I'm wearing some of it.
I've known Nicole for a very long time, and I did not know she had this talent for jewelry.
You did it!
You did it! How does it feel? Like, good.
Can I say thank you for just bringing all of us together too?
Absolutely.
If it wasn't for you, we would have never gotten to meet each other. We shout out one word, what we think of you. Humble. My word is simply graceful.
Sexy mom.
I'm so happy I got my girls with me.
Oh my gosh. Now, Nicole, during the Hollywood Exes, you were engaged to Michael Strahan.
Yes.
So tell us today, are you guys still friends? Do you keep in touch?
Yeah. You know, we are. We're friends. Once in a while, you know, send a text message, happy birthday, hope all is well with the family. So we're cool. Like, if we see each other, we'll be like, hey, you know.
Now, another memorable moment was the vag rejuvenation.
Oh my God.
All right, here goes the first little one. Not too bad, right?
I didn't do anything.
Fabulous.
You sure you did it?
I'm positive.
I need to hear every detail.
I never even knew about that until we shot those, you know, those scenes. I never even heard of it. So when Jessica first did it and then I told my mother about it, my mom was like, I want to do it. I'm like, okay, why not? It was very funny because apparently it plumps it up. It makes it, I guess the older we get as women, it can get a little saggy down there. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Because if be going to get the rejuvenation.
Give it up to moms, man. And of course, your mom sadly has passed away.
yeah.
She's no longer with us.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you. She made it to 88.
Wow.
She made it to 88.
She's so cute.
She was adorable. But, you know, she had a great life. I took her everywhere. Had a great life with her. So.
You sent her off in style.
Yeah.
Well, Nicole, I can see you hustling. What's new with FLP today?
Well, I'm still doing FLP. I have my jewelry line, and I started a foundation under it now. So it helps underprivileged children and women. Because, you know, I was one of them kids back in the day, but I also started a new company, and it's called YFOY. It's YFOY. It stands for Your Fountain of Youth. So I'm really excited about it because what it is health and lifestyle brand. All the stuff that I use, I created. So I'm telling all the secrets. And it's about empowering women and having everyday confidence about yourself. And I want women to embrace that about themselves. So that's what YFOY is about.
And another big change in your life is that you're an empty nester now.
I am. It's weird because there's nobody in my spot now, you know. But I do have a grandbaby. I have a new grandbaby. She's 1 year old. Her name is Evie.
I can't even.
She is adorable. She has my eye color, which is crazy, and I'm just enjoying being a grandmother now.
Oh my God!
And I get to give her back.
That part is the best. You're not just any grandmother, Nicole. You're a gilf.
Oh.
You better hurry up and trademark that.
Guilt.
Best looking gilf out there. All right. Do famous men slide into your DM? I've always wanted to ask you that.
I get all kinds. Yes, and I get
They
regular
try
ones,
you,
too.
huh?
They try. It's a little creepy sometimes.
What are the creepy ones
So,
like?
when they're showing their private parts, I just do not think that's cool. So one time I got so fed up because I kept getting these creepy ones. I responded. I had to, and what I said was, let me tell you from a grown woman's perspective.
Ooh.
Do you think, honestly, I would ever go out on a date with you? And that's just like you walking around on the street and flashing women. And I noticed you have a kid. Do you want me to flash this and say, look what this guy
What your
sent me?
father is
I said,
doing.
let me tell you what I'm going to do. This is what we do as women. We'll go, hey, girl, and send it to the other girl. Look what this creep sent me. Like, men,
And
do
laugh.
not do that to women. It is not attractive. We do not like it. We think you're creeps. So don't do that.
Way to stand up for yourself. You
I didn't
gotta
like
let
that.
him know.
Oh, he was apologizing.
Whenever men ask me, like, send nudes, I send them pictures of my hairless cats.
Here's the pussy you've been waiting for.
There you go. That's a good word.
Fellas, y'all should know too. If you have an ugly penis, don't even take it out, let alone put it in a DM.
Coming up, find out how Sheree and Jada Pinkett Smith almost had an entanglement.
Well, Jada reached out.
Plus, we find out just how good Will Smith really is in bed.
He's got some skills. I mean, what?
Brought to you by Jared. Celebrate your extraordinary love story this holiday season. Jared, love brilliantly.
My grandfather gave me this necklace after my grandmother passed away. It carries that spirit of loving people with all that you have. It's my superpower.
Celebrate your extraordinary love story. Save 25% on Jared.com. Jared, love brilliantly.
I'm a big kid now. My pull-up sandals are like made with cats and super, super soft, which makes me so comfy. I can do anything like this. Did you see it? I'm a big kid now.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? I did. Okay, I'm on vibration.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just go for winter. You'll command it. Get 0% APR for 66 months, plus 1,000 holiday bonus cash or 2,500 customer cash on a 2021 Sportage.
This holiday, say yes to the best bargains ever at Ross.
Yep.
Get the gifts you love, yes, for everyone on your list. You've got the holidays, and we've got you with all the gifts for less. At Ross, yes for less.
Next time you carry out 3-topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just check in online and we'll quickly and safely bring out your food so you don't have to get out to get carry out. Like Denny here.
Hey, Hamlin, I like your PJs.
Pokies, gnocchis, raviolis, and them smokies. Curry, fried turkey, cacciaturi, chimichurri, burry, McFlurry, hashtag taco pack, lobster mac, and then baby back. We are America's Kitchen. DoorDash, every flavor welcome. I'm all out of love for my own insurance. Switch to insurance. They're saving me so much. They cover my car and bundle with my home. I feel so secure. Say I love insurance.
Hello, Triple Insurance.
Goodbye, insurance.
Hello. Insurance.
Get a quote and save up to 20%. Craving a mouth-watering Big Mac? Get a Big Mac bundle box and share it with the ones you love. Use our app to order, then pick it up at the drive-thru, or use McDelivery and have it dropped off at your door.
Here I am because Blue Land is serious about cleaning. Their powerful solution lets you clean whatever the heck you want. And at $2 a tablet, you save money for life. Get your kit now at blueland.com.
Get Black Friday deals for the whole family at Dick's Sporting Goods, like 50% off a Prince 6800 table, up to $700 off select basketball hoops. Save on Nishiki bikes, plus outerwear from the best brands. Shop in store or online and pick up curbside or ship to your home. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
Wait, are you being serious? There's no way.
Maybe there's a joke. There's a joke inside the bag. We invited food reviewers to try the Whopper, but with a special surprise.
$5 for 2 Whopper sandwiches?
I'm gonna leave before you change your mind. A deal hard to believe. Get the Whopper and the 2-for-5 mix and match. Your way. Way better.
Are you ready for a new season like no other? Tonight on CMT, go inside the high-pressure world of becoming a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. With the pandemic, we're going to kick its ass to make this team build to prove themselves. Let's do this. And this year, this is the most competitive year we've ever seen. Everything is on the kick line. I'm motivated to make sure that I get mine. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders making the team premieres tonight at 10, 9 Central on CMT. Set your DVR.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner will be served.
Lead, go to eat. No
Tastes good too.
leftovers. You're watching VH1 Throwback Thanksgiving. Follow my feet.
We here, y'all. Y'all cute.
You cute.
Cute. Come on, Shayna, Yes.
Welcome back to Hollywood Exes Reunited. I'm Jeannie Mai, and it's Ladies Night. We're catching up and finding out what's new with our favorite Hollywood exes. Since her divorce with Will Smith, Sheree was on a mission to help rid the world of ashy skin and find spiritual balance with husband, ex-NFL star, turned pastor, Terrell Fletcher. But she struggled to find the balance between being the first lady of their church and having fun with her girls. Take a look.
My name is Sheree Fletcher, and I was married to Will Smith for 3 years, and we have been divorced for 17 years. I am remarried to Terrell Fletcher. He was a professional football player, and he is now a pastor in San Diego. And I love our church because we've got a great church, great congregation, great people. But I just think the season is over for me.
And I think he understands his dream and his calling is his dream and his calling.
That's right. In LA, I'm Sheree, I'm the businesswoman, I'm the mom. Then I go to San Diego, and I'm the preacher's wife. I have fought too hard to get to this place. I can't get lost again. Today I'm meeting with Ron Robinson. I have a product that I developed about 3 years ago. It's called Whoop Ash.
The product that you have, it works nicely. And nevertheless, I'm a little taken aback with the idea that we're calling it Whoop Ash.
Ron's reaction to Whoop Ash was not surprising to me. Older white men don't usually get it. Oh my God, I need black to put my wine, all that.
Sheree! Oh, so she gonna be a rare form tonight, I can tell you that.
Shayna gave me some good stuff.
She's turned up.
Hey, I'm turned up. I would give your ex some right now.
My God, Sheree! I know this is crazy because Will got skills.
I'm giving him some too.
Will got some skills. I'm just saying.
I have definitely seen Sheree turn into Ree,
but I've never seen her turn into Riri turned up times 10.
I'm just like a sweet little church lady, and you messed me up.
I'm a little nervous to tell Terrell that I am stepping down from the director of the women's ministry. I was attached to somebody before, and all I was seen as was their wife. And now I'm in this situation with you, and it's kind of the same thing. Sometimes I think that you'd be better served with somebody that could be there with you. That's not me. I don't want to be there every week. I don't want to do church like that.
Now, Sheree, the last time we saw you, you were married to Terrell, and since then you guys have divorced. So what actually happened?
Well, we divorced in 2016, and I think we kind of drifted apart. I mean, that's the best way to put that. He's remarried, and he has, I don't know if you guys know this, but he has twins.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So he is just over the moon about being a father, and I'm so grateful that he has that opportunity, because he's going to be an amazing dad.
And that night when you had a little too much to drink, that is a side of you that we rarely ever get to see. So when was the last time you guys saw her like this?
See, I like to have fun. Now, the hard part was being a pastor's wife and being a first lady of a church and the head of a ministry. I want to be authentically me, but at the same time, I have a responsibility. And that was hard. That was hard
to be the one to judge.
Child and church people don't play. I had my 50th birthday at Shamika. She hosted it. And one of my friends gave me a gummy.
An edible?
Yes. So I did the gummy, and I was like, I'm not feeling anything. That thing kicked in.
Oh, it takes a minute, but it'll hit you.
Listen, I thought I was the deepest heifer on the planet. She's like, you're my soulmate. You're wifey. And I'm like, Sheree, I was like, I'm not wifey. And I'm not gay. I really felt like she's my soulmate. I don't know how the sex is going to work. But that's not happening. Right. Crazy. So I was really, really, really turned.
Okay, now one thing I had overheard while you were getting inked, Sheree, is you were bragging about Will's skills.
Rap skills. Good comeback. Hooray! Good comeback. Check your comeback email.
The code is you keep it real. What did you mean when you said that?
When I look back at the season, that was one of those moments that I'm like, oh my God, did you really say that? Did you really say that? But I mean, Will and I were married. We made a baby. Will and I have not been intimate since I think it was 1994. But yeah, he's got some skills. I mean, what? You had a baby. Well, yeah, right.
So Sheree, I want to ask you about your ex, Will Smith. He had said, quote, "The divorce was the worst thing in my life and my ultimate failure."
Yeah.
How did that feel to you when you heard that?
Heavy. It felt heavy, and we actually had a conversation about it. He is so successful in everything he does. I did not want to be connected to his greatest failure. That was too heavy for me. And if I'm connected with that, then Trey is connected with that. And he's amazing. He apologized, and so hopefully he'll never say that again.
I'm glad you guys are able to have a mature conversation like that. Do you feel the same way about the divorce for you? I mean, obviously it wasn't the happiest moment of your life. How would you describe it?
I wouldn't describe it. It's to me, it's successful. We're kind of like the poster children for blended families. We love each other. Our kids don't miss a beat. I think we're very successful in what we do. The marriage wasn't successful, but I am a part of your greatest success, not your greatest failure.
I see that perspective too. I definitely have described my divorce as a failure because it feels like that when you've gone through a divorce. It feels like you've let people down, you've let yourself down, you're embarrassed about people who actually saw you take those vows.
I really admire you that you're able to have that relationship with him because I don't have that with my ex. So I think it's like, I really celebrate that you can do that.
It is a blessing to be able to have that open line of communication.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this though, from my experience is different than my sister's. When it's volatile, it's the best that you don't. Sometimes in order to grow, you have to let go.
Yeah.
And if it's toxic, and this message is for any woman that's in it, if it's toxic, don't feel like I have to stay because that's what I should do because it makes me a better woman. Because if you're not here, your children don't have their mother. So sometimes it is best at all costs. You don't need to be connected to your ex.
Yeah. Nicole, your divorce was so public. I mean, I don't even know how you process while everybody's eyes on you, their judgment on you. What was going through your mind and what did you do to kind of keep your mental in a good space?
Yeah, it was hard because, like you said, it was so public. It was like anywhere you turned, it was like, oh my God, everybody's in your business and that. I had to kind of disappear. I did. I had to like move away from Beverly Hills and just disappear for a minute. And that's the only way I could get through it. It was hard.
I have a question. Will you ever drop Murphy? Will you ever go back to your maiden name?
I was going to, and then with my kids, it was like a little weird thing. Like, why would you?
Right. Well, they're still in the same house.
Yeah,
no,
right.
Brings like
so I always said, if I'm ever remarried, yes, I'll drop it.
For those of you who did decide to keep your last name, what is the main reason why?
Yeah, I would my kids.
The kids, yeah. It's the kids.
Well, it's for the kids and for me because I paid for my name in blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Literally. At the end of the day, people need to realize our last names are not car leases. It's not like at the end of the marriage, give it back. Every woman sitting up here has earned that name because nobody's sitting up here baby mama. Everybody was a wife.
That's true.
And Drea, for you, I can only imagine the pressure, especially in the last few years, with the negative connotation around the name. How have you been handling that?
It's very difficult. But I also had to realize that people crucify me for the very thing they're curious about. At the end of the day, if my last name wasn't Kelly, you wouldn't be on Instagram and you wouldn't be looking me up and TMZ wouldn't be calling me. If I was Mrs. Jones on the corner going through the same things, no one would care. So at the end of the day, if Kelly makes 2020 call my phone, if Kelly makes me get on The View and I can talk about domestic violence awareness, I will continue to use this name because the last name Kelly can surely get done. What I do with my last name should be more important than why I kept it.
And that's that. The email is in the box.
Bam.
See. Got it.
Right. Yeah.
Done.
Delivered.
I want to circle back. Sheree, when we saw you on Red Table Talk, I mean, that was a whoa Nelly moment. How did that happen? Who invited who? Tell us how that all went down.
Well, Jada reached out and said, hey, let's talk about some stuff. And that's what we did. We sat at that table and we surrendered. We just had a real conversation. And the thing is, that's where the healing comes from. That's how you're able to even help other people.
But that means that you had to have a level of trust.
Yeah.
So how did that trust take place?
She's my ally. In this family dynamic, she's an ally. We've established that from the very beginning. And I think where that started was the weekend that Trey was to meet her. Will told me. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy because I didn't like his choice. I didn't like his choice, but I wouldn't have liked anybody at that point. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a personal thing against Jada. So Trey goes and meets her and he comes home and he's 3 years old. And I asked him, did you like Miss Jada? He's like, Mommy, I really liked her. And we talked about that on the red table.
And how did that feel when you heard your son genuinely say, I liked her?
It felt good. Because what that said to me is she treated him well.
Yeah.
So it felt good. Now, the part that didn't feel good was when he wanted to buy her a present.
You want to kiss this woman?
Little boy, you want to do what now? Come again? Now, I've confessed this. I could not bring myself to buy her anything. So I re-gifted something that was brand new. I can't hilarious. Oh my goodness. Some candle or something. And I put it in a bag and I got a card. And the card was from me. Now I bought the card. The card was a new card. And in the card, I just simply said, thank you for making such a great impression on my son. Wow. And that was the olive branch that I believe set the pace for the rest of our relationship. Absolutely.
Of allyship.
I come in peace.
It's the same for me. I'm the Martin's second wife. So for me, I was the Jada, like I was the second wife. So with Pat, his first wife, I was like, whatever you need, I'm here. I was only 21 years old, taking care of a baby, their baby, and whatever she needed, I'm like, I'm here. And we just built that bond. And we talk about it to this day. Absolutely.
Sheree, also in season 1, you introduced us to your amazing named skincare line, Wabash. What's new with that?
It's funny because I was going to sell it last year. I was in talks with Jada to sell it to her. And we couldn't come to agreement on some of the terms. So it kind of got put back on hold. And then during this whole season of COVID, the sit still, be still time, I really feel like God was saying, I gave you this. This is your assignment. So I'm back in business.
Ooh.
And I will be whooping ash and taking names.
I still have mine.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, Maite breaks down the moment she found out her ex had passed.
So thankful.
Plus, Nicole finally confronts Maite over her glass-shattering blow-up.
I'm Latin, people. I'm Latin. Okay.
If I have to play a dirty game, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna have to put a deal with the devil.
This is the challenge double agent.
This is crazy.
This game, and you got bigger and crazier.
You can lie, manipulate, be a double agent.
A couple of different people are saying that.
Hey, that's you.
We starting the season off with a bang.
Lime, drink some water. We pace ourselves so holidays never have to end. Why is there carrot in there? Tough news, that's your snowman.
This is snowball?
Yeah.
Those things out.
Go on, Lime, drink up your snowman.
I drink it because I love it.
And to pace yourself.
Save big with Black Friday deals at Dick's Sporting Goods. Like 25% off best brands of apparel. Save 40% on all DSK fleece. Get 25% off select footwear. Add to your home gym and save on Soul Cardio. Shop in store or online and pick up curbside or ship to your home. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
Morning, Roma. The fragrances by Valentino.
Huh. Bud Light Seltzer. I'll try one.
All right, Facebook. Finally, a hard seltzer they actually like.
Bud Light Seltzer. 5-step filtration for great taste.
Get everything on your list worry-free with contactless shopping at Target. From same-day delivery to free driver. Quick and easy contactless shopping all season at Target.
With Dash Pass, everyone gets a night off. It's zero delivery fees from thousands of restaurants. And with any Chase Freedom card, you get access to Dash Pass for free for 3 months. Sign up to save. After 3 months, you're auto-enrolled in Dash Pass. Visit DoorDash.com/ChaseFreedom. At Metro, we know you work hard. That's why switching to Metro isn't. Because this season, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our lowest price on Unlimited. Just $25 a line for 4 lines. Plus 4 free Galaxy phones. Metro, empowering you to rule your holiday.
Because your eye health and safety is our top priority. This year, use your vision benefits early. Book your eye exam now on LensCrafters.com. LensCrafters, because sight.
Unexpected situation. L'Oreal's Match Group Cover. 3 seconds to flawless roots. 3, 2, 1. Roots gone. Match Group Cover by L'Oreal Paris. Need a home hair color help? Contact New Hair Color Concierge at L'Orealparis.com.
This coffee smells great.
Well, that's because the new Keurig K Supreme Plus brewer with multi-stream technology, it saturates the grounds more evenly to extract more flavor and aroma.
It tastes amazing. It's like
multi-stream technology, it saturates the grounds more evenly.
So how is it?
Great.
True connection changes you. It inspires you to dare greatly, to love fearlessly, Our moments, our stories, they belong to us for moments like no other.
This Thursday, one hotel,
2020 keeps getting weirder.
one massive family. One fist pumping vacation. You'll never short again.
Who's ready for another vacation?
Jersey Shore Family Vacation. New episode this Thursday at 8 on MTV.
Welcome back to Hollywood Exes Reunited. I'm Jeannie Mai. All right, Maite, it's your turn in the hot seat. Woo! Okay, so Maite came into the sisterhood with a house full of memorabilia from her ex-husband, Prince. Once she closed the door on her past, her journey to find love and become a mother again began. Take a look.
My name is Maite Garcia, and I was married to Prince for 4 years. What I want in this next stage of life is to have children. There's a baby that's in need of being in a better place.
I'm not for adoption because
Why?
it's not blood.
Well, I got the call. Mom signed, and I can have her.
I think I didn't want anything to do with, adoption or anything like that. But she just made you fall in love. Yeah.
I have a daughter. And your mom, and her dream came true. Now I just need a man to share it with.
Hi.
Thank you. My boyfriend Roberto lives in Florida, and the only way I can see him now is via Skype. I'm happy to see Umberto here with Maite.
Oh, wow. Maite, you're getting emotional.
You know what? Because because of this show, I have her. You know?
Yeah.
It's such a blessing.
This entire show has basically been like a home video of Gia.
Yeah.
How often do you watch back things to rekindle the whole beginning of it?
You know, well, I just told her that she was adopted this year.
How was that?
It was intense, and it just came out, and she said, because it was a thing about an orange, a blood orange and an orange, and I was like, some of them are dark and some of them are lighter, and she's like you, like I'm lighter and you're darker, and I was like, yeah. She goes, yeah, some of the kids think I'm adopted in school, and I went, wow. I was like, well, what if you were? And it just the way I told her and the tears, and she was okay. She was like, I still think we look alike. And I'm like, I agree, we do.
Now, one cliffhanger we got left on was at the end of season 3, Maite,
Yes.
when you and your boyfriend Umberto started getting super serious, so much that even when the season ended, he promised that he would move to LA with you.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening?
He didn't. I don't know. I just got over the 2 weeks because 2 weeks kept turning into another, and I just didn't see him into it. So we broke off, and that's it.
Are you and Umberto still friends?
No, I decided not to because I wish he would have been honest from the get-go.
Now, Maite, clearing the air tonight, and I do have a question that I want to get some answers on. So, in season 3, Nicole's daughter was wearing fur. You got so angry, you ended up storming out.
You gotta realize some people are gonna wear fur and they have fur on. This last broken.
Oh, this is
terrific.
Wow. Nicole's sugar bowl was shattered.
Big sugar bowl.
A huge sugar bowl. We don't know how that sugar bowl made it into pieces, but it did. And you said it was an accident.
Yeah.
So Nicole was adamant at the time that you did it on purpose. So I want to ask, what happened?
Tell the truth. I'm Latin, people. I'm Latin.
Okay. Come on. She's Latin and she's honest.
First time that I met all of them together. And it was terrifying.
I love you, Maite. I love you too.
Well, the temper has cooled down.
Yes.
You're happy. You've moved out of California into Vegas.
Yeah.
What has life been for you like today?
I rescue animals. I also have my business now, and volume up.
Your dog's adopted, and it's just a great community. I love it.
Yeah. So are you still teaching belly dancing lessons?
I have my little students, and we do our little class.
That's so cool. And speaking of dancing, one of the moments fans remember very fondly is Nelly's party when all y'all hit the dance floor and performed a belly dance routine. And guess what? You guys ain't leaving me out of this, so I'm gonna learn some moves. So let's see what you do remember. Can we hit it, please?
Oh my God, shoes off though.
Maite, give us a little refresher here.
You went in the gosh. Okay, hip drop, hip drop, hip drop.
Give me a count.
Up, down, up, yes. Oh, check your butt. Like if you look in the mirror.
We'll be right back. Hey. Coming up, the never-before-told story of Nicole's legendary night with Prince. Yes, you heard that right.
Prince was there. His bodyguard came up and said, hey, Prince wants to know if you want to come have dinner tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner will be served.
Lead, we've got to eat. No.
Tastes good too.
Leftovers. You're watching VH1 Throwback Thanksgiving.
Just when you thought you've watched every movie and TV show this year, it's time to decide the greatest movie and TV moments of all time. A one-night event with the greatest stars, performances, and sneak peeks. All hosted by Vanessa Hudgens. The MTV Movie and TV Awards Greatest of All Time. Sunday, December 6th at 8 on MTV.
Corbell, make it gold.
Discover the Deep Clean Persil Discs. They remove not only visible stains, but even invisible dirt. For a true deep clean, try Persil Discs.
Can I get the 10-piece chicken McNuggets? Wait, no, Big Mac. Sorry, and no, McNuggets.
Sir?
I'm still here.
Get it at McDonald's when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1.
JCPenney's Black Friday is on. Shop in-store and at jcp.com. Get kitchen electrics for $7.99 and Exertion up to 60% off with your coupon. Plus, get fast-free curbside. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney.
When you're camping with friends and you get the biggest spot and you swim in the river all day in the warm afternoon sun, that's pure gold.
Dream, baby, dream.
It's Black Friday at Gap. 50% off everything. Now through Sunday.
When I was young, Mom called me Cat, short for catastrophe, because I collected spills and sprays around the clock. It's a good thing Patient First was nearby. They were open every day of the year from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. No appointment was needed. And when I was in college, Patient First was there for me. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs were all on site. It was true then, and thank goodness it's true now, because I have a cat of my own.
Patient First, urgent care, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
You've got Verizon Fios. Now, pair a Verizon wireless plan and get America's most reliable network. So you can watch, game, work, and learn from home on your favorite devices. And even better, save up to $20 a month every month. Plus $10 a month towards your next phone or tablet. Then, for the first time ever, give families more entertainment with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, now all included. Learn more at Verizon.com/joint offer.
No, another pizza deal that's carry-out only? Introducing the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
True connection changes you. It inspires you to dare greatly.
to love fearlessly. Our moments, our stories, they belong to us for moments like no other.
'Twas the week before Christmas, and this year had been rough. So Paramount Network decided enough was enough. The Cowboys were dashing and maybe in love, but would need a push, maybe even a shove. So gather around closely for some holiday cheer and a special kind of movie you don't see every year.
Follow my feet.
It was so, I can't even explain this. Like, it was a light, fun experience.
Yeah.
It was like so much fun. We laughed and we, a little bit of crying, but it was like the best experience.
We
ever.
genuinely enjoy each other.
Mhm.
Like
I
that.
know.
The
Yes.
rest of those shows, I know a lot of them in off air. They're like, I don't f with her for real. Like
at all. At all. We are back with more Hollywood Exes Reunited. I'm Jeannie Mai, and I'm joined by a group of badass women who continue to stack achievements. Throughout the series, Maite gave us a glimpse at her past relationship with her ex-husband, Prince, and we were all heartbroken when the music legend died unexpectedly in 2016. Maite, the entire world was caught off guard when Prince passed away. Obviously, it's been some time, but at that moment, how difficult was this for you?
I was driving, actually, and I don't know how I turned around. I don't know how I got home. And I mean, luckily my mother and my father were there, and my girls called me. Everybody called me. And it's something you don't expect. He's always family to me. When he passed, I had to have a tattoo with our family crest, which is a symbol that he put an M in it. And it was just for respect for our family, because we had a family. And it's been very healing. I still cry. It's hard. But I believe in souls. I believe in energies. And I know that we'll see each other again. And that's what keeps me going.
Ladies, you all reached out to check in with Maite. What were you thinking when you heard the news?
Shocking.
Yeah.
So shocking. I'm a huge Prince fan. Like, I love that man because I loved him as an artist. I respected how he played everything. He was brilliant. He could sing, and she was married to him. And I can only imagine what she was feeling.
With his passing, it brought everything back up. I came out with a book, and it was so cathartic and so healing. It helped me understand and made me love him more.
Mm-hmm.
Still thankful.
If you had the chance to say something that maybe you didn't say then, what would you say now?
I'm here for you. Always.
You had said on the show that you and Prince were not in contact. Did that change at all?
In early 2016, I was notified that he wasn't doing well. And I knew for them to tell me that, it was definitely something that nobody could handle. Nobody could deal with it, so they came to me. And I was thinking, do I go? Do I go now? Do I take Gia? Do I not take her? I decided to wait till spring, and I regret that.
Prince is undoubtedly one of the greatest legends of our time. What was your favorite memory of him?
You know, he was a funny guy. Like this, one time I was at home, and I think I was bedridden, and he's like, I'm gonna go, Brian Gumbel's finishing his work as a host, and his request was to have Prince play. So I was like, it'd be funny if you dress up as him. And he did.
Maite, what can you tell us about Prince that his greatest fans would be shocked knowing?
The whole David Chappelle thing with him playing basketball, he could play. He was just little.
I remember my ex and my ex brother-in-law, Charlie. they would tell us stories about that, and they were saying how he was a good basketball player and how that really happened. That's so like him. Like, we used to play basketball, he'd be in heels, and I'm like, how are you playing in heels? Okay. Okay. I got to go roller skating with him. You did? Eddie and I were leaving a concert. Prince was there. His bodyguard came up and said, hey, Prince wants to know if you want to come have dinner tonight. And it was already like 11 o'clock at night. I was like,
funny you ask, I was starving. Where are we going?
I looked at my ex, I was like, we are going. So we showed up at this house. We ate dinner, and then I remember Prince saying, okay, everybody, we're going to go roller skating. And I looked at Eddie, I said, we're going roller skating.
That is a memory.
Yeah.
Wow.
The most romantic thing that any man's ever done for me was my ex Travis, and he surprised me by filling up our entire foyer with like 2,000 purple balloons and purple roses, and then he had a purple limousine come pick us up, and then he took me to the Staples Center, and we got front row like tickets to see Prince.
Aww.
And like when he played Purple Rain, Travis cried. He was like crying real tears. And like to this day, it's like one of the like most romantic, epic dates I ever had. It's a great memory.
Amazing that you're always going to have this treasure trove of such phenomenal memories of such a legend.
Thank you.
On a show filled with fresh starts, no one needed one more than Drea. After years in a toxic relationship with ex R. Kelly, she left Chicago in search of a better life in LA and ended up finding healing, sisterhood, and love. Take a look.
My name is Andrea Kelly, and I was married to R. Kelly for 10 years. I'm moving to LA to spread my wings. I just want to start over. I want to take my dance company there. As a dancer, that is your biggest fear. Your body is your work. It is a lot of pressure coming out here, fear of failing, because I'm failing as R. Kelly's ex-wife.
I just want to dance, man. I'm not trying to be your ex-wife for the rest of my damn life. I just want to dance.
We haven't heard from Drea for like 6 months now, and now she just shows up with some guy.
I like that. All I can say is y'all bitches better be taking Pilates because I'm getting married.
Y'all fell in love on the train ride.
I mean, you got that smile, though. You got that glow. Look at you.
I gotta give it to Brian. I mean, he sure does know how to put a smile back on Drea's face. It's just amazing. I did not think I would have this feeling because it's been so foreign. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like. But now I know this is what love is supposed to feel like.
I now pronounce these two wonderful human beings, husband and wife. My brother, you may salute your bride.
Oh goodness.
You were a beautiful bride, though.
I know.
Yes, you were.
Y'all were beautiful bridesmaids.
So, Drea, that was a pretty big finale because it featured your wedding to Brian McKee, but your marriage actually lasted just a few months. So we got to know what happened.
Beverly Park curse. Beverly Park curse.
I've heard about this.
Yes.
Talk to us.
You know, for me, I had already gone through a lot with my ex, and I was very clear with Brian, like, dude, please do not do anything that I'm going to be publicly humiliated. So somebody actually reached out via Twitter and was sending me pictures that he was sending her from our bathroom and saying how much he loved her and, you know, he wants to be with her. So I just let him know, like, we're done. Like, for real, check your divorce email. We're done.
Okay, so you said a word I hear in Hollywood all the time, the Beverly Park curse.
Yeah.
Nicole warned you about it.
She did.
But how about the curse is so real, even the pastor that married you got divorced.
Yeah, I got divorced. I got married in Beverly Park.
Check your Beverly Park email.
Coming up, Drea shares why she kept her abusive marriage to R. Kelly a secret and what made her finally reveal it to the world.
I reached out to sorry. It's time.
The only thing that people love more than delicious food is delicious food fails.
Please play that like 90 more times.
Join Tiffany Thiessen and her panel of foodie experts for the ultimate holiday fail feast. Deliciousness. New series premieres Monday, December 14th at 7. After all new episodes of Ridiculousness on MTV.
Because your eye health and safety is our top priority. This year, use your vision benefits early. Book your eye exam now on lenscrafters.com. Lenscrafters, because sight.
JCPenney's Black Friday is on. Shop in-store and at jcp.com for $19.99 diamonds or get $19.99 outerwear with your coupon. Plus, get fast-free curbside. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney.
Your dry skin story changes from one day to the next. Try Eucerin Advanced Repair and switch. It doubles your skin's moisture and repairs dry skin over time. So tomorrow can be a different story. Eucerin, recommended and used by dermatologists.
Nothing gonna take me down. Feel the pressure building inside my lungs. It feeds my body. It's liquid gold.
Kim Crawford, make it amazing.
Trouble getting to the dentist?
I've had a lot of toothaches in the past. I've tried pain pills. They never did anything for me. Nothing works like this right here, Oragel. Just put it right up here and wiped out the pain.
Oragel, America's #1 toothache pain reliever.
That's just the way it makes.
Finally, the crispiness of Ritz and the bold taste of cheese together in one perfectly crispy bite. Well, a few bites. Who's gonna eat just one? New Ritz Cheese Crispers. Crispy, cheesy, crispy Ritz.
True connection changes you. It inspires you to dare greatly, to love fearlessly. Our moments, our stories, they belong to us for moments like no other. With Metro, Hector rules his holiday. This year, he's putting in the extra mile.
All right, let's take care of it.
And saving up for something special. So nothing gets in the way of their holiday. You work hard. Switching to Metro isn't. This season, there's 0 fees to switch. Get our lowest price on unlimited, just $25 a line for 4 lines, plus 4 free Galaxy phones. Metro, empowering Hector to rule his holiday.
The ancient Greeks had 4 words for love. The most admirable is called agape, love as an action. For 175 years, New York Life has been helping people act on their love. So they can look back or look ahead and say, we got it right. We did good.
Have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich made with our buttermilk crispy chicken and our delicious toasted brioche buns with spicy or classic mayo? If you haven't, try it today for just $3.99.
Are you ready for a new season like no other? With the pandemic, we're gonna kick it fast because everything is on the kid line.
I'm motivated to make sure that I get mine.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders making the team. Premieres tonight at 10/9 Central. Set your DVR.
We are back with One Hollywood Exes Reunited. The ladies are together again, and we're catching up on what's new since the last album. You never truly know what's going on in someone else's marriage, and all of us were shocked when Drea shared the details of her relationship with R. Kelly. So, Drea, you waited 10 years to open up after your divorce and to tell us about the abuse that you suffered from R. Kelly. What made you decide to tell us your story at that time?
Actually, it was seeing one of his victims, Geronda Pace, on The Real. And she was describing my life verbatim. And I was like, there's no way in the world this girl could know what she knows unless she's been through what I've been through, down to asking for permission to go to the bathroom, calling him daddy, being punished, slapped in the face. And I just got to a point where I felt like no one's listening. And I cannot not say anything at this point. And for me, I felt like so many women have come forward and it's falling on deaf ears. And if I could just lend my voice, it would give some validity to these women's stories and people would pay attention.
Absolutely.
It's very difficult because people victim shamed. And I know where I was coming from when I did it. It's to save other women's lives also, to give them a voice, to make them know that you are supported on every level, from the lady next door to a celebrity, you're supported.
And on Hollywood Exes, you said that you were leaving Chicago to open up a dance studio in LA. So I want to know, did the opportunity to get away from your abusive ex play a factor in that decision?
It did and then it didn't. Like a lot, nobody knew. Every other weekend I was going back to Chicago for court with him, still being financially abused. I'm on the show filming with my girls, going back to Chicago because I'm in foreclosure court because he stopped paying child support. People see this strong, bubbly Drea on TV. They had no idea what I was dealing with behind the scenes.
Ladies, did you have any idea of what was happening in Drea's life at this time?
I didn't know to the extent of it, you
Right.
know, not until later.
Yeah, and the one person who did know was Ree. And I remember I reached out to her and I was like, Ree, it's time. I have to come forward. I have to say something. And she told me to pray about it. It's going to be a big responsibility, Drea. But you have to know that God has you through the whole thing.
Sheree, how do you feel you were there for Drea? Many wouldn't know how to step in and help or how to be supportive.
I just think it's a relationship we've always had. We just keep it real. And there's no facade. There's no mask. We're just who we are, and we have very, very candid and vulnerable conversations. And I think she knew that, you know, she could trust me.
I'm just curious, Drea, you stayed silent during the shooting of Hollywood Exes. Why for you did you stay quiet?
At the time, I had small children, and I had to think about them. And they had already gone through so much when his court case came out and being bullied. Like my one daughter, she came home from school and she was like, Mommy, today they wouldn't let me sit with them at lunch because they said my daddy rapes little girls. So my kids had been bullied so much and picked on. So I just took the position, I have to wait until they're old enough where I can really sit down and have a conversation with them so that they can really understand.
Yes, and today you're a motivational speaker, you're an inspiration to so many. Why is it so important for you to share your story to other women today?
It's so important for me because I just want women to know that inner strength and that voice, listen to it, and love you first. Some people say, well, why did you wait so long to come forward? And I have a mantra that I live by. There's no expiration date on your story and no time limit on your healing. Mm-hmm. And I don't care if it happened when you were 15 and you don't find the strength in your voice until you're 99. Do it. Tell your story.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for your honesty and bravery, Drea. We truly, truly appreciate it, and we need it today. Drea, we love you, and during Hollywood Exes, there was no one who loved you more than your very own Boo Boo Kitty.
I have known Tony 4 years now. He is my partner in crime.
Are you ready to start cooking Papa's dinner? You are my prized possession, other than my mother and my biological sister. Ooh,
what? Put that on a t-shirt.
I already thought about it.
Damn, yeah. Till the end of time, Tony's gonna be my boo-boo kitty.
Drea, is Tony still your boo-boo kitty?
Tony is still my boo-boo kitty. Yay. Still my boo-boo kitty, yes. We are 98 and 2. That is my love. That's my heart. I love him dearly.
Well, you know he doesn't stay very far away from you, so he actually has a very special message to you, Drea. Let's take a look.
Hey, ladies, how are you? I want to send out a special shout out to my favorite girl, Drea Kelly. You know what? I am super proud of you for being able to overcome all the obstacles that you had to deal with in your life, not only in the past, but in the future. I want you to know that you are my guardian angel. Had she not been there for me during my darkest times, I can honestly say I would not be here today. So for that, my friendship with you will always always remain. There's not a person or a thing that you can do to erase that. And even if you didn't want to be my friend, too bad. You just stuck with me. That's how much you mean to me.
Wow. Oh, Drea. Drea, what does Tony's friendship mean to you?
It means everything to me. Because he was the only person that knew the whole time I was filming Hollywood Exes what was going on. He was there through the divorce with Brian. And we're 98 and 2.
It's such a blessing to have a friend that just always really has your back, doesn't judge you, is just there for you every step of the way. It's a lifetime friendship, and that connection is so real and genuine and powerful.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
Coming up, Shamika reveals the moment she realized she was ready to move on from Martin Lawrence.
Sorry. Okay, boo.
Plus, find out why Hollywood couples break up more than the rest. Is it the money, or the fame, or something people don't talk about?
I feel like so many problems were caused by third parties, yet I didn't stand a chance.
If I have to play a dirty game, that's what I'm gonna do.
I have to get a deal with the devil.
This is the challenge double agent.
This is crazy.
This game, and you got bigger and crazier.
You can lie, manipulate, be a double agent.
A couple of different people are saying that.
Hey, that's you.
We starting the season off with a bang. Because your eye health and safety is our top priority. This year, use your vision benefits early. Book your eye exam now on lenscrafters.com. Lenscrafters, because sight.
Hey! Yeah! I have just one query. Want a Sprite cranberry? The answer is clear. It's the thirstiest time of the year.
Hey sis, does I get list? Buy online, pick up same day if you wish. In-store, curbside, whatever your sense is. It's the safest way to get that ever existed.
Buy online, pick up in store, or with contactless curbside pickup. Only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
Corbell, make it gold.
Domino's knows a thing or two about delivery. So when we saw people were getting tacos and burgers delivered like these, we had to step in. Introducing our new chicken taco and cheeseburger pizzas.
What?
Oh my. Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
Your dry skin story changes from one day to the next. Try Eucerin Advanced Repair and switch. It doubles your skin's moisture and repairs dry skin over time. So tomorrow can be a different story. Eucerin, recommended and used by dermatologists.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone does, right up here. It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn into our parents. What I do is help new homeowners overcome this.
Was that an adjustable spanner? Good choice, Steve.
Okay, don't forget, you're not assisting him. You hired him. You have nowhere to sit. You have too many. Who else reads books about submarines? My dad. Yeah.
Oh, those are...
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at that.
Make your holidays happen at Ross. Surprise! You don't have to spend a lot to give a lot to the ones who mean the most. You've got the holidays and we've got you with the best bargains ever at Ross. Yes or less.
Wait, are you being serious?
There's no way.
Maybe there's a joke. There's a joke inside the bag.
We invited food reviewers to try the Whopper, but with a special surprise.
$5 for 2 Whopper sandwiches.
I believe before you change your mind.
A deal hard to believe. Get the Whopper and the 2 for $5 mix and match. Your way, way better.
Oh my God!
Keep watching VH1's Throwback Thanksgiving.
Follow my dream.
We are back with VH1's The Hollywood Exes Reunited. Everyone's favorite A-list exes are here as we catch up and get all the details of what's new in their lives since the show ended. After a turbulent year where she got divorced from her ex-husband Martin Lawrence, Shamika started a new chapter by joining the Hollywood Exes crew. Take a look.
My name is Shamika Lawrence.
and I was married to Martin Lawrence. We were married for a year and 9 months, and we are in the process of getting a divorce.
Oh, you've been going through it.
Yeah, but you know, the blessing is that I'm at peace.
Shamika and I can relate to each other because we both were married to comedians and famous movie stars. We had similar situations.
You know, we're supposed to be strong.
But once you break, it's hard coming back.
It
you
is.
know,
It
hard
is.
to put that together,
It
and
is.
you're like, you reach a point where you're like, done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's my time to just be able to be Mika. I have a friend that has a beautiful house in Park City, Utah, and I wanted to see if you guys want to join me.
I'm sorry I had to bring some fur.
I did too. I mean, I'm gonna wear mine no matter what. I'm
wearing mine. She has to just get over it. It's too cold. You all have lost y'all goddamn mind.
Well, you know how I am about fur.
I like that. It's different when you don't agree, but when you cross the line by doing that to someone's stuff, I hope that they're able to work their issues out just so they can enjoy themselves in Park City and we just have a good time.
Amazing,
I'm so glad.
journey.
I'm so glad that you guys are in my life now. I'm a nurturer. I'm a caretaker. I give, and that's just who I am. That's my nature.
So, Shamika, when you joined Hollywood Exes, you were fresh off of the divorce from Martin Lawrence. What was that like for you then?
It was tough. It was tough because I was with Martin for 16 years total. I think at the end of the day, it was painful because I had to figure out how to be me again, you know? And since then, I have learned that. I've learned that. But actually, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, me and Martin had a long conversation. God led me to go and apologize to him for my part of not working out.
It's okay, boo.
We're friends now, but I mean, it's just the closure of that because it weighed on me for so many years. I'm sorry.
No, take your time.
You don't have to be sorry.
I think I apologized to him, and sometimes you just don't expect the answers back. And he looked at me. He's like, Shamika, you have nothing to apologize for. He's like, you were everything I ever wanted in a woman, and I took you for granted.
I do want to know, at that time, did you feel like you leaned on these ladies for that support you might have needed?
I think it was, they all had something different to give me because I was angry. I was hurt. I was in denial. I mean, all the phases of divorce, you know, I was going through all of that at that moment.
Now, all of you ladies were in high profile of relationships. Do you think that if it wasn't for the public eye, your relationships would have lasted?
No.
The pressure of the limelight, the tabloids.
No.
Do you think that that's what made
I wasn't in the limelight. My relationship wasn't in the limelight. I chose to keep mine, you know, I chose to stay off the red carpet. I didn't do any of that. So I think, I believe that honestly, the relationship has to do with the two people, no matter what the circumstances around you. It's being a team and being a unit and continuing to not take that for granted.
I think with both my exes really, they were on such a brink of kind of going to the next level in their careers that there were just so many third parties in our relationship. And it wasn't so much about being in the public eye as it was about the monster team of people that were making money off of these men and looking at me as someone that's going to be in the way of them advancing their careers and causing so many, I feel like so many problems were caused by third parties. And when I look back on it now, I was much younger with those men, but when I look back on it, I didn't stand a chance. I didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell.
That is true.
Saving that marriage.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, it is a balance. It's like not allowing other people to come into your relationship too. That's huge.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Let's switch gears for a minute. Now, we just saw, Shamika, you got caught in one of the biggest scandals that we've ever seen in Hollywood Exes history. Gate.
Yes.
So, Maite,
yes.
Looking back, do you regret burning the hat?
I didn't burn. Oh, I did help. I helped. You know what? Here's the thing. I mean, I still love animals. I'm still anti-fur. Let's find a halfway point where you wear it outside. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't buy it in front of me. You know,
I got rid of a lot of fur.
Yeah.
Because of Maite.
And I kept my promise too, Tay.
You did.
I promised you, and I have not bought any more fur since that promise. Either.
Now, Shamika, your ex-husband is getting married, and you do know his fiance?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Tell us about that relationship. Did he call you and tell you that he's getting married?
He did. He actually told me before because, you know, it was going to be on social media. So he told me before out of respect. He's like, I just want to let you know that I'm getting married. And I'm going to propose. I'm going to propose to her. It was right before he proposed to her.
Wow.
And I just said, as long as she makes you happy, that's all that matters to me. I love her to death. She's sweet as pie. She's great to my children. It's amazing just to see that. What'd you say? Martin knows how to pick them?
He sure does. He's got great taste.
Yeah.
Great taste in women.
Well, thank you, Ree.
Such great things going on in your life, Shamika, including your career, because you are crushing it when it comes to business.
Yeah.
You own a ton of massage salons now.
Massage Envy.
Business is going so good for you.
I knew health and wellness was something that I would do, but to know